We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead is a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The Eagles at 9-2 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And a big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he fires one incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown Philadelphia. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But the kick here, it's good. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Purdy. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Barrel for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
You keep the obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of 10. The punt team will now come out on fourth down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
2nd down and 3. The man in motion is Brown.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as the tackle made down at the 33.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Hurts. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Anthony Schwartz, the intended target.
And now it's 2nd down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
In today's football, there aren't a lot of goals for defenses. But when you hold a team under 100 total yards of offense, yeah, that has to be a goal that was met. Big check mark for them in last week's game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Throwing offside, there's Schwartz with it.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
From the gun, here's Swift. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Touchdown, Eagles! Lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played this one.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Browns the first quarter already sacked him once. Probably getting there enough to move the ball. I think maybe that time will be most defenses were holding.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that nearly intercepted. That's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And here's Brad Robbins now.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Second and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Anthony Schwartz, 50 yards. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
In it to win it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And the blitz is a 7-yard loss on the sack. That's
3 scores down, not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete. Nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Let's keep those sticks moving. Put some points on the scoreboard.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Watch the middle.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's going to run into a break in the middle of the field. I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Now Purdy.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
All right, now. Let's get in that end zone. Let's get some momentum.
Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come to see this. Come on, guys. What's going on?
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Schwartz. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 25 yards that time.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Gainwell will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. It's not too often that we say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it. This game has been exactly as you've described it. I see no hope for them going forward.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Jalen Carter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Back to throw, Purdy. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up.
Smart enough to avoid the taunting rule. Guaranteed the player was told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins.
Take it at the 37. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Down at the 50-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Purdy looking to throw.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses. They'll certainly bring it in again this week.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, the passing numbers are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here's Purdy. And he is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Purdy. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
The struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing. Pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Purdy.
Connecting here with Christian McCaffrey.
Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey
From 13 yards out.
And the 49ers get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop.
29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas. Get a touchdown, baby. Defense touchdown. Keep going.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Get in the end zone, fellas. Run it in for a touchdown.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They run out of the gun with Swift, and he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Let's show them what we're made of, offense. Doesn't matter. They can't stop us. No way. We are scoring on this. Make some good plays today.
Hurts.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Let's make some good plays today.
They'll drop to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
This is taken around the 12.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Purdy off the play fake. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to the top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now one-sided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
We gotta do it. We got this. Right there. We can do it. Man up. Man up. Yo, we gotta do it. We got this. We can do it, baby. Come on.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 75 yards.
And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Open man left side. It's the tight end to Lega.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man. Here's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
He'll find Schwartz, complete right side.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
They go play action with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. I do believe, yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to the running game with Swift. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
This 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards for number 11. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field.
And this is caught. Touchdown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And 3 touchdowns and 21. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look toward the play that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
That's going to be knocked away.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Time to
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Big play here, big play. Let's make something happen. Come on. Do it, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, team. Let's go. I believe in you, team. La pelota, quítensela. Smack down on the board. Let's go, defense.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come down. So, flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we say this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.